All right. Are we good? We're ready? All right. Looks like we are. Good, good. Yeah, just chilling. Chilling. Texas Beach is open. Just $1 for anyone interested. And just be chilling, man. I guess gonna pull a Gothic King Cobra and go on a gender rant here. Oh man. What women don't want to know about men. Sorry. What women don't want men to know about them. What do I know about that, right? Well, I'm definitely not an incel. Yeah, I'm a married man. I have some knowledge. I have some knowledge. Some information. I know what they think I don't know. And I'm sure you do too. Like, for starters, that they're horrible at communicating. That's the first thing. That they want us to read their minds. Well, they tell us that, actually, don't they? When we get into little arguments. How come you don't know what I want? Well, I can't read your mind. You want me to be able to read your mind? You think I am some sort of X-Men, some sort of mutant? You think I'm Charles Xavier from the X-Men, huh? What do you think is going on here? Nah. And when they say they don't know, when you ask them what the problem is, that they're lying, that it's a game, that they know. You know what? No. It's not that they're lying. It's that they don't even know what the problem is. They don't even really know what the problem is. And they need someone to talk to sort it out. But they don't want to talk to you because they feel like you might be able to manipulate them and not be on their side. That's funny. You could tell them the same thing that like a friend would tell them, or that their mom would tell them, or that someone else would tell them. Like, even like, let's say, I don't know, someone that they respect. But because it comes from someone else, it's something different, huh? Hmm. Oh yeah. How's it going? Dashy bro, how's it going, man? Let's see. Other things women don't want us to know about them. Oh God. Um, did, did they have to go to the bathroom in herds? What about that? Did they require a group? They have to pee together? They say that's for survival. Protect him against evil male predators. Yeah, maybe. But at the same time, what women don't want you to know is that women actually do like being catcalled. They do like uh, hearing that, even from a construction worker. I know it's crazy, right? And there'll be some women be like, "Oh no, he's lying." No, no, that's not true. That's not true at all. There's women out there that definitely enjoy that. We had a random stranger to give a nice compliment that, hey, you're looking good. Come on now. Come on. Even I would love that. Mm. Man, there's so much. What about one thing, another thing that women don't want us to know about them, but we know. We know it. It's that what we see is what they want us to see. Like when you first meet a chick, first meet a woman, you're seeing her with the makeup on. You're seeing her dressed up. How does she look without that? Hmm? Hmm? How does she look without that? It's funny. Guys don't do that. We don't need to do that. We don't require that, right? But for whatever reason, ladies, they compete with themselves. They compete with each other. They compete with other women. You know, for the latest look. You know, they blame patriarchy about that. Patriarchy? You're competing with other women. You're competing with other women. Why don't you blame women? Oh, but they do. Another thing women don't want men to know about them is that they hate women. They hate women. It's not the patriarchy that's holding them down. It's other women that's holding them down. Other women hate it when other women are successful or do well or have things they don't have. They get jealous. They get green with envy and they want to tear them down. Are these facts or are these lies? Hey, Joshua's games and stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Right? Facts. And makeup. You know, when you wake up in the morning and the person that's next to you looks completely different, it's not because you were drunk. It's not because you had 6 beers in you and a shot of tequila, maybe some vodka. It's because she had fucking makeup on. Oh yeah, the chick on the you like the thumbnail? I like that thumbnail too. Yeah, yeah. Chicks love guns too. Even those feminist chicks, the ultra lefties that say they're anti-guns, they love guns. They love firing guns. I was actually gonna do I don't know how many if you guys listen to baby metal. I was gonna do something like that. A stream just talking about that. That would be interesting. But I'll table that for another time. I just want to do something kind of fun. Shoot the shit with you guys. Since I looked at the stats of this channel, it's like 99% men. So, you know, let's treat it like what it is, a boys club, and rant about women. When pointed at her nuts. Ah, man. Let's see. Yeah, I think makeup and fashion is like a big lie right there. Of course, it's I guess you know you can't even say it's like that on both sides. Because while men will wear suits, maybe. Which men wear suits anymore? Like gentlemen? Okay. They might put on some cologne, might do their hair, you know, might lie about having a job, maybe having a business, having some prospects, you know, having a future. They're not caking their face of makeup. Not real men anyway. There's men that do that and they're not real men, right? They're like, they're not even gay. They're like metro. That's an old term, metrosexual. That shows how old I am. Let's see. What's some other stuff? About how long it takes them. How long it takes women to get ready for a date. How about that? How long it takes women to get ready for anything. You know this when you're living with your girlfriend. You know this when you move in. You know this when you have a fiance or a wife. You know how long it takes. It takes forever. Jesus Christ. I mean, I've learned to adjust to this. If I'm gonna go take the woman out, what I do is I tell her where we're gonna go, kind of sort of the idea of what we're gonna have. But I don't actually have to plan in detail until the day of, the moment of, really, because she'll spend like an hour getting ready. That's an hour that I can actually sort through some ideas. Oh, rum and coke, rum and coke. In case you're interested, you don't have to, but $5 shots. Those shots are gonna be shots of Malibu going into the root beer. So I'll start off with one, but all the rest up to you, up to you. It could be super chats, or it could be Streamlabs, whatever you want to do, man. Okay. Let me start with shot number one. You know what? I'm just gonna pour it in there. Okay, I'm just gonna pour it in, and sort of just gauge it. So this is the first one. Is that good? Is that good? Oh yeah, that's nice. How you guys doing? Is it getting very chauvinist in here, or is it not enough? Let's dig deeper. Rim and Coke? Yeah, rum and Coke. Rum and Coke. Did I say rim and Coke? Shit, man. What am I smoking over here? Shit. Shit. Malibu root beer sounds gross. I like it though. I like it. Malibu and Coke is fine. It's fine. Malibu and Dr. Pepper, fine. I do prefer Coke. Actually, I might be the only one who likes this. Malibu and Mountain Dew. Would you do that? Would you do that? Plate gang? I've heard something about the plate gang. I have no idea. There's some situation that happened earlier. You know, whatever, you know. I have no idea if we're cool. I guess we are, you know. I've always been that sort of lone wolf of a channel anyway. It doesn't matter to me. And I mean that. I've been doing this for years, and I just have a small group of people to watch, and I like it that way, you know. It's fine. Yo, I mean, I guess it could sound kind of like that meme. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's burning around me. Except, I mean, like, I don't have any problems. I don't have any complaints. But I'm the youngest one here, so it's bad. I know the alcohol talk. How old are you? You have no idea what the plate gang is? Oh, you'd say stay away from the plate gang. Oh, cool tactic. Okay. Yeah, I'm not I'm not cozying up to anybody. All right. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. If people come my way, they come my way. That's fine. But I'm not cozying up to anybody. All right. I notice like these little weird alliances or groups. Like, I don't know. They kind of get weird, I guess. They get weird because someone gets jealous or someone doesn't like there's a change in I guess the their collection of friends, and there's a new guy or whatever. So they try to fuck, you know, they try to fuck around, fuck with you and all that shit. I have no idea. But anyway, yeah, any takers? Press 1 in the chat. I don't know who's all watching. Press 1 in the chat if you prefer rum and Coke. Press 2 in the chat if you prefer rum and Mountain Dew. Come on. There's going to be no twos. It's just going to be ones, of course. How about this? Press 1 in the chat if you think I'm smoking crack over here. Sims are pathetic. Sims are pretty bad. Simping for a woman, simping for a man, pretty bad. That's another thing women don't want men to know, is that they do not respect simps. There is no respect, no love for simps at all. Ever. Ever. There is. I've seen it before with my own eyes, and it baffled me. I was with my fiance. Actually, at that time, we were married, and I was to my wife. So I was wowed by this. I was just watching this couple, amazed. It happened on the way back from the Houston rodeo. We took the bus, and on that trip, there was this guy. He looked young, like he had to have been out of high school, maybe in maybe community college in that level. Probably hasn't actually started real college yet. And he had a girlfriend, and she looked pretty attractive, blonde, nice, okay, all dolled up for the rodeo, so she's looking her best, or at least pretty good anyway with the cowboy stuff on, whatever. But she's all like feeling sorry for him, and this guy is crying about everybody hates him, nobody loves him, and all this stuff. No one respects him, all this stuff. How he's a pathetic man, and how he wants to kill himself and all this stuff. And this chick was eating it up, and this chick was like, "No, man, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're gonna be fine." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" That chick could have any other guy in this bus right now. And she's all about that guy. This can't be their first date. This can't be their second date. They must have been together for a while. What does this have to do with simps? Well, when I say simp, when I hear simp, I hear like kind of weak, like weak sauce. It just seemed very simpish, very soyish, very 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 low there. It seemed real bad form, especially in public. Look, I get it. As one man to another, we all have our weak moments. I get it. We all do. Don't lie. You have your own. Come on. He was doing this in public on the bus. On the bus. Public transport in Houston. My wife, she noticed I was looking. I was like, no, it's not what you think. I'm not checking her out. I'm just curious of what's going on there. I'm curious. You think the guy's actually gonna get symphony pussy? Because it looks like he is. Looks like it's actually working out for him. And the reason why I tell this story is I believe that internet simps, online simps, and simps in real life operate with the premise that if they just grovel, if they just beg, if they just cry, if they try to even cry about how pathetic they are, a combination of worshiping them, idolizing them, kissing their ass, literally, and not really their feet because they're not kissing their ass yet. They want to. Kissing their feet and then crying about themselves, about how bad their life is. I think they think that's going to get them a win. I'll tell you this, from my experience, not that I actually tried that. I mean, I'm not going to admit that. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on now. Come on. But from my experience, that doesn't work. But yet, like I said, and there I saw it with my own eyes. And it looked like it was fucking working. So I guess the moral of the story here is if you're going to simp in Houston? Simp in real life? I don't know. I'm confused too. I'm still confused about that. Wow. But women do love confidence. But I suppose there's something to that story. It's another thing. Women do love confidence. What they won't let you know, what they won't tell you outright, is that they do love a man that could show real, genuine emotion. It can't be all tears. There can be some tears. You can be real. You can be raw. You just have to be able to get through it. But of course, and also some women are different. I mean, obviously. You have a couple pairs? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I need to buy a pair of shades for someone who, I guess, made me rage the other day. Yeah, real confidence. It can't be fake confidence. Real confidence. Whoa, 8 viewers. Thank you, 8 viewers that I could virtually high five, I guess. I don't know. 8 viewers. How you guys doing? What's up, Ferdman? What's going on, bro? Let's see, what are some other things women don't want men to know about them? How about this? And this one we know for a fact. I think we all know. If you've been on the internet long enough, if you've been in a relationship, you definitely know this. If you've been living with a woman, they're not clean. People have this idea that women are very clean creatures. They're not. They're messy. If you want to gauge how messy a woman is, you go to her place on the first date. If you meet her at a club, meet her at a bar, you go to her place on the first date, or afterwards anyway. And you check out the bathroom. I think I told this story before. But if you see bloody tampons in the trash, if you see like hairballs, clumps of hair, like in the sink and in the shower, check the shower. Check the shower. That's bad. That's a bad sign. If you see on the counter, everything's all in disarray, all sorts of products all out, like the toothpaste is smeared on the counter, on the sink. Like it looks like children have been in there, like just messing around, throwing things around. It looked like if her parent was there, if her dad was there, they would tell her to clean it up. They would be embarrassed. If you see that, you know for damn sure she is messy. She's extremely messy. She might have been all dolled up at the bar or at the club or wherever you went to go see her. Maybe she was dolled up in the Tinder app or whatever you guys use. Maybe Grindr if you're gay. I don't know. But if you see that sort of mess in the bathroom, you know things are up. Man, I will not cry in public, right? Right? If you're going to cry in public as an angle to hit on a chick, there better be a plan. Like you better have a plan there. It better be like you're sobbing because, I don't know, you're reflecting on the war. You lost a war buddy or something. Shit. I wouldn't go with that. If you want an easy way, of course, I think a lot of people know this. You want an easy way to bring chicks to you. That way you don't really have to have that line, the opening line to hit on them. You just bring a pet, bring a pup, bring a puppy, bring a dog. Chicks love dogs. They love dogs, man. Like, I swear, if you go walking around with a dog, chicks will come up to you to pet the dog and you talk to them. Boom, bam. It's easy. It's easy. Of course, I didn't use that strategy with my wife. Mine was pretty lame. For anyone out there who still plays a lot of games like I do, literally, my line was this. And this is dorky and it's cringe and you know I'm not making this up. You want to come back to my place and play Mario Kart? That was it. That was it. And it wasn't, at the time, how long ago this was, the Wii was around. And it wasn't even Mario Kart for the Wii. Okay? It was Mario Kart for Super Nintendo. Okay? That's what it was. That's what it was. Wow. How did that fucking work? How did that fucking work? Because women are bored. Women are bored. They want to do something. It doesn't have to be much. It could be something. Another thing women don't want men to know is that they're bored too. It doesn't have to be much. You know what, dude? It could literally be, hey, want to go take a random, okay, want to go hit up the beach at fucking midnight. At fucking midnight. Something random like that. It could be, hey, I want to go to Jack and the Crack, get some tacos. You go there, get some tacos. Like, I know this sounds real random. I know we have work the next day, but want to go to Galveston? Yeah, let's go. Soft hands. Yeah. I only cry in Fortnite voice chat. Yeah. I don't play Fortnite because I suck at Fortnite. And I would cry. Should I stop moisturizing my hands? You should probably stop moisturizing your dick too. Because if you're moisturizing your hands, you're probably moisturizing your dick. Come on. That's the... Are there men out there that actually use hand lotion or lotion unironically? I mean, only for their hands? Whenever I see a man that has like a bottle of lotion, I'm like, dude, come on. Come on now. Broads love toxoplasmosis. Toxoplasmosis. Is that the virus that turns ants into a zombie? Or is that no, is that the parasite thing that is in cat shit? Or is in the gut of a cat that turns rats, that makes it where rats are not afraid of cats? And they just run up to it, so instead of running away from the cats, the rats run right to them. Hand lotion for men is her pleasure. All right. Is that catworms? Well, if you're into if you go to a chick's house and okay, here's another way you know a chick is messy. You're at her house. You're at her apartment. Most likely going to be an apartment. Come on, if you're dating her, right? I mean, if she has a house, it's like she's living with other roommates, most definitely. Or there's some other things going on, but probably apartment. And she has a cat litter box, and it's fully used and caked up, like it hasn't been changed, like within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month. Don't stay. You don't want to stay for that. You're not going to stay and play. You had your fun, walk away, right? Because you know she's extremely messy. I fired up Command and Conquer, was going to play that while talking about this, but I mean that's that music in the background, but dude, this is fun. This is fun enough. Man, what's going on, Grim? Oh, is that true? Is that true? Cat poop turns women into hoes? Or hand lotion? You know it turns women into hoes. You get some powder. Mm-hmm. If you tell a chick you have some powder, you have some Snow White, and she still wants to stay around, she's gonna suck your dick that night. She's gonna suck your dick that night. I guarantee you. And I also guarantee you that she has a lot of drama. That she has a lot of drama. A lot of heavy baggage from other dudes, probably. And she might already have a kid. She was probably already pregnant and had a miscarriage. Okay. So these are facts. These are things, okay? So if she still wants to stay around, that's not girlfriend material. That's a side hoe. That's Yep. Cat poop and lotion turn chicks into hoes. These are facts. I hope you're writing this down. Okay. Literally dump and bleach wine daily. That's what you have to do with cat litter. I mean, my neighbor, just about every other day I'm dumping cat shit, bags of cat shit in his yard. Yeah, you know I'm making that one up. You know I'm making that one up. That's not even a good joke. That's not even funny. Because if that really happened, come on, I live in Texas. And he has guns. Come on. He has enough guns that where if something went down here, if Antifa came over here, we would be set. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that cat smell, if it doesn't come down and brings down the value, so does that meth smell. Doing real estate on the side, I'm pretty sure you run into a few meth houses. Yeah, good luck on that. Good luck on that. Liberal females, they have cats. They, who's most likely to have a cat? A progressive chick or a Trump chick? Okay. Who's most likely to have a cat? Who's most likely to have a dog? A riding for Biden girl or a Trump girl? Okay. I would agree that riding for Biden would probably have a cat. However, I know a couple liberal chicks that have dogs, but they don't have big dogs. They don't have strong dogs. They have little toy dogs. They have chihuahuas. They have little little dogs that they don't even. There's no obedience. They don't even listen to them. They run around, do whatever they want. You know, they might have like a three-legged dog because they feel sorry for it. Yeah, Trump girls fuck pit bulls. Yeah, with strap-ons. It's true. Probably true. Birdman said it. Heard it on the internet. Read it on the internet, so you know it's true. Let's see. Other things. Women don't want men to know about them. That they have rape fantasies? Oh, let's just go there. Now, this video, this stream, when it's all done, is going to be non-ad friendly for sure. That's fine. But it's true, though. It's true. That's why, I mean, come on. When 50 Shades of Grey came out, just about every woman was reading that. You know? Nurses at the hospital were reading that. The grandmas down the road were reading that. Your grandma was reading that. Your mom was reading that. Everybody was reading that. They thought it was hardcore, thought it was smut. Man, that's nothing. Shit. God damn, that's child's play compared to even with Dead Man's Tome, the publishing thing I run. Shit. I had a book that was published called No Safe Word. God damn. It got banned on. That almost got me in trouble. I almost lost my Kindle account. My Kindle Direct Publishing account. Trying to get that book out there. I had to go through the back door through Lulu or whatever. But it's up there. If you want to see it. Plug in my stuff. Plug in my stuff. If you're going to grift, you can grift. Grift with a product. Dead Man's Tome, No Safe Word. I think it's $2. If you want to get off to that stuff, you can read it. If not, whatever. I know how to pick thumbnails. I go with what gets my attention. If it gets my attention, I'm sure it's going to get other people's attention. I'm sure. Maybe it'll help resurrect Mr. Medicare. I don't know. What was I gonna say? What was I saying? I lost my fucking train of thought here. Jeez. Need more Malibu. Need more Malibu in my root beer. Oh, yeah, that's right. Chicks have rape fantasies. They do. They do. I mean, you got to be careful with that, especially now. Oh. And the reason why you have to be careful is because one thing women don't want men to know is that they're fucking petty and vindictive as fuck. The reason why a lot of these hashtag Me Too allegations are false is because they're fueled because of a vendetta. Because they're fueled by this petty urge to get back at someone. A date goes wrong. Maybe a one-night stand didn't go the way she wanted. Maybe the man left her. Maybe she wasn't pleased. Maybe she found out she was the side hoe. Maybe she found out that the dude was married. A dude had another girl and she was the side chick. Maybe she found out that the dude was a Trump supporter. I have no idea. Whatever the reason is, now she wants to get him. She wants to go after him. You know what, too? Reading body language poorly. And that's another thing. Women, that's a thing that women want men to know, but for whatever reason, like I said before, oh no, I know the reason. Women hate other women. Women want to bury that. Other women want to bury that, especially feminists. What we get into is when it comes to body language. See, women want men to know that face to make, the body language for give me a kiss, the body language for it's time for you to make that move. They want us men to be able to read that. But they also want us to be able to read when they're not up for the kiss, when they don't want the move, but it may look similar. It may look different, right? Jeez. It's like, be clear. Be clear. Man. Right? You drop that girl off. You drop her off at her place. She turns to look at you. And if she's looking at you for a while, dead in the eyes, not saying anything, in my book, that's it. That's the sign. Go for it. If afterwards she's like, well, if she starts to move away, then, then it's not it. Oopsie doopsie. Oops, I'm sorry. If she tried to move away and you didn't read that because you're just caught up in the moment, and she turns around and says, oh, what did you do? Well, I thought you wanted that. And then I'll say, lawyer her up. Shit. Goddamn. You better contact a lawyer. So I kissed this chick. I thought she wanted it. Man. I swear, man. It's like they want us to be able to read fucking minds. We're not goddamn mind readers. We're not goddamn fucking mind readers. And the reason why they want us to read their mind, because they're not able, I think there's a problem with women not being able to communicate their feelings. They'll say men can't communicate their feelings, that men are toxic, men don't show emotion except for rage or whatever. No, we got emotions, all right, but we can communicate just fine, all right. Pretty clear, actually. If you want us to do something, don't want us to do something, then just say it. Just say it. That's it, right? Yeah. Body language, God plague. You're not the only one who sucks at it. Everyone sucks at it. Even when you're in a committed relationship, even if you're in a long-term relationship with a girlfriend, I'm sure there's times where it's just like you guys are off. You guys are not reading it right. That might be the alcohol. I don't know. I had a cup. Had a beer and a glass of rum coke already. This is the second one. Like I said, it's up to y'all. Like every stream, up to y'all. If you want to. Text to speech is enabled too. If anyone's interested. There's that. So you can pretty much say any gross message you want, I guess. Let's see. We did the cleanliness. We did that they have to pee in herds. We did their inability to communicate. Oh, okay. I'm convinced that women love humiliating their man. Any man. Y'all could be dating for a while. She could be your fiance. You could be married. But she'll love to humiliate you. And I know this because my wife still asks me to buy tampons for her, pads for her. It's like, why would you send me? Why would you send me? Right? Jesus. Ugh. I still don't remember the brand. I still don't remember the packaging. Every time it comes up, you better text me the name of the brand. Oh, she doesn't even know the name of the brand. She doesn't even. I don't even think they read the packages that they buy because she doesn't even know the name of the brand. She will describe it by the color and what's on the box. I'm like, you use this product like every month. Every month you use this. You've been using this for a while now. You don't remember the brand? You don't know the brand? That's weird, man. Imagine me not being able to say the brand of beer I drink. Okay? Oh, you never had to do a Filipino wine? Oh, ho, ho, ho. My first fiance was half Filipino. So, but she didn't, we never, the problem we had was she was extremely loose. She was a slut. She was a fucking slut. We moved in and she made some other guy friends, which was pretty suspect. And I realized what was happening. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had to call that shit off real fast. It got weird and rocky, as you could expect. She turned a knife on me, said that she would cut me if I ever told anybody. If I ever left her. Which is funny because we were living in a trailer that was owned by my parents. Like literally the next lot over. So I was paying rent to my parents at the time. I was like, that's funny. Because my parents own a construction company. They could, bury you. Whatever. And she's like, oh, well, my dad's ex-military. I was like, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, that got me off track. Shit. No. He wasn't Tyrell. No. It's one of those things like I didn't realize it happened when it happened. It was right there. It was right there. Yeah. What women don't want you to know, I guess with some women anyway, is that they're fucking cock sluts. Fucking cock sluts. Completely. I'm telling you, man, the super easy ones, the ones that all you do is drive them home because you're being nice and she turns around and gives you head right away. That chick right there, don't get involved. That's not wife material. That's a slut, and she's gonna suck some other dude's dick in your residence without you knowing. While you go to sleep after banging her, she goes to sleep next to you in the same bed. I didn't think anything about the guy friend that we were both friends with at the time. This was years ago. I mean, he was in the next room. We were this chick and I were sleeping, together in the same bed. Turned out that night, she did something with him. And I know for a fact, one, because she told me later on. But I think the next night, I wanted to. We're talking about horror movies. We're talking about American Psycho, and the dude never seen it. And I was watching it with him. We're watching it, and I was saying how Patrick Bateman being psycho, all I was really into it, and he seemed really nervous. And then, of course, the next day, I saw them holding hands together at Walmart. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And it ended that shit. There you go. Yep. That is the truth, Birdman. Women cannot have guy friends. They can't. They can't. Not only can women not have guy friends, but you, as men, we can't have girlfriends. We can't have chick friends. We can't. It just does not work. And they say it works. They're ignoring something. There's something else going on there. If they say it works, I guarantee you there's something else going on. Too much truth in my bloodstream right now. I need more truth serum. So I guess at one point in time I was cucked, but then I uncucked myself. You can uncuck yourself very easily. It's much easier if you're not married. If you're married and get cucked, my advice, don't ever get to that level. Don't ever get to that level. You know what, too? Gay guys with gay friends or with or friends, I hear they even have problems. Not only do they have problems, but lesbians? Oh, shit. Good God. Man. Women are already petty and vindictive. You give them a reason to go after one another, give them a reason to be jealous, give them a reason to be envious. Oh, man. They'll do it. And act on pure emotion, not logic. So, a lesbian couple, and one of them has another girlfriend? Oh, that's a problem. You know for damn sure the police have been to that house many, many times. The reason why they have their rainbow with the lesbian and the gays to make you think it's all nice rainbows and sunshine on the other side, but it's not. It's rocky, it's fucked. Especially lesbians. Let's see. What's some other truth bombs we could drop here? This kind of reminds me of Dick's old shtick. Talking truth about women. I kind of wish he stuck to that. That stuff was fun. But then I learned more about him, and I just had to give up. Ticket callers. Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Dude, yeah. Just shooting the shit. Am I in Discord? I'm in the Discord. I'm always in the voice chat apparently, and I am. I'm pretty much in the voice chat. Never leave. But I'm not always at the computer. So there's that. Let me copy this link, put it here. That way you guys can pop in. Boom, if you want to. And we can shoot the shit for a little bit. By the way, right now, I'm having an issue with my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, whatever the fuck it's called. It's not charging anymore because the phone temperature is too goddamn low. What the fuck shit is that? It's been happening for a week now. The temperature's too low. The fuck what do you mean temperature's too low? It's Texas. It's not too low. Apparently there's a problem with the I guess whatever chip that's in there to detect the temperature. And it just will not fucking charge. All right, this dude's muted. Okay, hold on. You're muted for a little bit. Let me see if I could fix you. I think I have to add I think I have to change your role. I think so. Let's see if I make you a member. I think you can talk.
What's up?
Hey Tim, how's it going? And
Pretty good. I could convey my thoughts without having to compete with the chat if I just called in.
yeah, no problem. And Tim, are you a member too? Oh yeah,
So
that's right. You're a bouncer. Snoop Joggy Jog, I made you a member. You should be able to talk. I think that might be the thing here. I'm not sure. Anyway, go ahead, Tim. I'm sorry.
love the profile pic. He's got Cobra Commander.
Okay, he left. He bounced. All right. So yeah,
All right.
what are some
So anyway,
what are some things that women don't want us to know about them?
well, I can only go off of my experiences. Like I was talking about liberal women,
Yeah.
really left leaning women.
Oh yeah.
They seem so angry and unpleasant to be around, but they're such loose women.
They are. They're extremely loose. They're all.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to one, and she was always drunk and taking her clothes off.
Right. It doesn't take much at all.
No, they're just really unpleasant to be around.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta tell you, man. Uh, my wife, she's definitely more left than me. We don't really talk politics much. You know,
Right.
I'm pretty sure she's going riding for Biden. You know, I'm going. Well,
That's gonna be
actually,
tough, dude. That's gonna be tough.
yeah, yeah. I think, but as she gets stuck up on some stuff, but she's not really invested in politics. You know, she's just more like
Right.
the mainstream, like I guess like feminist crap, but not even that. You know, I don't know how to really describe it because it's not
Right.
it's not like we argue all the time about it. But boy, that stuff is annoying.
Yeah.
But she's not loose though.
Well, when I think that recent thing happened, she was angry and she didn't want to talk. She didn't want to be bothered. She wanted to be left alone. She was angry about something, just to the point where she just starts pushing people away. Then she didn't want to talk to me anymore. So I was like, fuck this shit. I'm done with it.
Does she ask you about your politics?
She was going on about how she thought America was never great and blah blah blah. And I told her America is great, and here's why America is great.
Because
It's
my
great because it's flawed. It's not perfect, but we have more opportunities here than anyone. She didn't want to hear it.
Yeah. And by the way, cool tactic. There are some decent women out there. There are.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
like the reason why I was bringing up my wife, which I was just pointing out that there's some that are liberal, I guess. If you were to say that aren't loose, sure, I guess. Gotta point that out, I suppose. Jeez, now I'm milk toast. Fence sitter. But I gotta tell you, man, you're right. Especially like the more like commie chicks.
Oh yeah. She was pretty far left, and she wasn't even originally from this country, and
Where
she's
was she
living
from?
here,
Where was
and
she?
she reaps the benefit of living here.
Uh, Jeez, where did she come from?
Um. Well, she said she grew up in somewhere like I think it was some parts of Africa.
Uh, so she doesn't
But
know the.
she's a white chick though. She was a white chick though.
Oh, a white chick, South Africa. What? I mean, yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
So
and
she.
yeah, my experience with Filipinas. My girlfriend and I have been together for 7 years, but she does this thing where she whines. She's like, "But you said," like something will
Oh,
happen
but
where
you
we have to
said.
change plans. She goes, "You said,"
You said this
yeah,
and very
yeah.
technical, very almost like
But
very super technical about what you said and how you said it, like the word you
you have to
use.
say exactly, do exactly what you said you're going to do. And but if
Yeah.
something happens, we have to change plans, or it drives me up the freaking wall.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, and they want you. It's like they could recall what I said. Like they keep track of every word I fucking say. I didn't say that. Did I really say that? Shit. Why do you keep track of it like that? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she remember. But the stuff is, she's from the Philippines,
Mhm.
and she has a lot of tradition. So it's not just her that I have to do right by, but I also have to appease her mom too,
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to be right with the family. You got to be right
because
with.
because her mom is like God. Whatever she says goes.
Well, yeah. More households could use that. Um, yeah. She's. So what about her father? Do you have to?
Uh,
Do you have to
she
please?
told
Do you have to make her father
her
happy?
father passed. Her father passed away 2 years before I even met her.
Oh shit. Okay.
And they do things like when someone dies, their birthday comes around, they all have a family get together.
Oh yeah.
So it's a lot of tradition. Yeah, yeah. And then it's like there's a get together, and then you walk to the cemetery where they're buried, and then you have a little gathering there, or travel.
Now, when you first met her,
So
when you first met her, did she like cake up on makeup? Did she doll herself up? Did she look different?
usually we kind of started off with video chatting when she was at work.
Okay.
So it's like she was technically selling. She'd take her lunch breaks and go to a net cafe.
Okay. Yeah, and usually, I mean,
Yeah.
there are some very dog faced Asian chicks out there. I mean, it happens. It happens with everyone, really. But usually, from my experience, it's Asians usually look pretty good for the most part without makeup.
Filipinas especially.
Yeah. Uh,
Filipinas especially though.
but was there was there a big gotcha with her? Was there like a big secret or something that he found out about her? It's like, what the fuck? I mean, is she messy? Probably not. I can imagine an Asian chick being
She
messy.
had Well, I mean, she had like in the sink, dishes would pile up, and she had ants running through her apartment, like on the
Ants?
wall. But here's the thing: I couldn't touch them because black ants mean good financial luck.
Wait, whoa. There. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There's ants going into the apartment,
this
but
is
you.
yeah. No, they believe so. They had a superstition about like black ants mean good financial luck.
Yeah, yeah, sure, yeah.
So
I
when
believe you. I
when she
believe you.
went,
It's just take a can of
when
Raid.
she wasn't looking, yeah, when she wasn't looking, I had like Axe body spray in my backpack. When she wasn't looking, I'd spray a bunch of them.
Yeah. I mean,
Just she wasn't looking like.
oh my god. And I said normally Asians are very cleanly, at least from my. Maybe I'm thinking Japanese. I don't know.
You might think Americanized Asian people too. I
Shit,
don't
yeah.
know.
I mean, the Vietnamese households.
I mean, she.
I grew up with knowing they're very clean, very clean. But damn,
Well, I mean, you think there's I went to the Philippines and I thought, oh, surely there's a good part of town and a bad part of town.
yeah.
The whole town was ghetto, as far as the eye could see.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
her mom lived in a barn that was divided down the middle, and half the wall inside was like fabric.
Oh yeah. That's pretty bad. And the ants are probably on the fabric too. Would she be okay? Would she be cool with you having a girlfriend that's just a friend?
No,
Yeah. What would she do?
no. Well, she would be very suspicious. Like, who's that?
Now, what would she do? Like, did she catch you looking or something? Like, were you checking someone out?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. But if like my old profile, like when I just met her, I did have a few women on there, right?
Yeah.
She'd say unfriend them.
Oh my God. So she would be bothered even by the girl profiles that are like following you.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, I just met her, so
Oh,
I didn't, I didn't have time to like, remove people from my Facebook profile.
I'd just be like, hey, I don't even know who they are. Honestly, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Damn.
Filipinos can be crazy. Filipinos can be crazy.
Yeah, I bet so. Did she ever put a knife to you?
Like, no, no,
Uh,
but she did. Because of her part of the country, they like to kidnap white guys because they assume they're rich.
what? Okay.
Yeah. So, but she couldn't bring me to work anymore because her boss got mad at her for doing it. So what she'd do is she'd lock me in her apartment because she had like a lock on the outside of the door. And I said I assumed she forgot to pay the rent, and she no, she goes, I locked you in there to keep you safe.
Hmm.
And I said, I told you I wouldn't go wandering around like because I usually go on morning walks.
Okay. Yeah, and she didn't want the I guess
And
the Asian
so
cartel to get you.
she didn't know where she got up and she didn't know where I was. I had gone around the corner and visited her family. They drove me back. And she screamed and yelled at me for like 15 minutes.
Hmm.
Don't you ever do that again.
Oh wow.
So I told her I wouldn't do that again. So she's like, okay. But we've been together for so long that I think we're at that point where we don't have to worry about one another or
No, that's good. That's good. So you're allowed to leave the place now. Are you? Wait. Are you in the Philippines right now?
no, we're in Texas.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Just making sure. So you could walk about free out and about and everything's fine. You don't have to worry about
Yeah.
that.
Well, you can walk about where she lives, where her family lives too, but somebody has to go. If you're a white dude, somebody has to go with you.
That's that's funny. I've learned something here today. I did not realize that white guys are being kidnapped over there. Um, Probably not by
Oh yeah,
Asian
because they
chicks.
assume you're rich.
Oh man.
They had
Oh
Muslim insurgents.
yeah. What?
They have Muslim insurgents down there. They have Muslim insurgents down there.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Um,
I bet there's a whole ring. I bet there's a whole circus where they lure pervy white dudes with like hot Asian chicks and bring you into like their brothel. And next thing you know, you're like drugged up and like I don't know, you wake up with like missing a kidney or something. You know, or I don't know.
I don't want to find out.
Right? Shit, man.
um,
Dude, you could have died.
but I was pretty gutsy, but lucky. I have
Yeah.
to say that if this proves there is a God, that has to be it. Because I came home in
Shit, yeah.
peace, one piece.
Shit, did this happen this year? And I mean, how long ago was this?
Uh, it was like what 5 years ago.
5 years ago? Ah, okay. Ah, okay. So God
Yeah,
wasn't. All right.
yeah.
Yeah, God was looking after you then.
Also, yeah, yeah. Also, I did go to her place of work, and as soon as I got there, it's a new relationship, so I'm a little lovey-dovey.
Oh, cool, cool.
Um, but her coworkers, they're all women. They all got so jealous.
Ah, I bet so. I
They
bet.
spent like the whole time telling, oh, Jenny's not pretty. We are. And I was
Mm.
like, I mean, she's my girlfriend, so what am I? I'm not going to say she's not pretty.
Someone else is here too. Let me. Okay, someone else is here. Let me see if they can talk. They're muted for some reason. Let me. I think I have to make them.
Oh, it's
Make.
MA headshot.
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay. Hey, what's going on? All right.
Hey, what's happening?
Another.
I didn't mean to just bust in on you guys. I thought I was in like the waiting room.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that's cool.
There's no waiting room
You
here.
mean like you mean like a
Okay.
StreamYard?
No.
Yeah.
No. This is
What,
OBS. So yeah.
what I was gonna say is,
Wait. Are you a
go
real
ahead.
chick? Are you a real woman, or is this just a voice mod?
No, it's I'm a real woman.
Okay. Can you prove it?
She's like, hold on, let me
I'm
check.
joking,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm real.
joking.
No, I didn't know what a voice mod is.
Oh. Okay. All right. So yeah, drop some truths for us here.
Well, one thing I just wanted to talk about is like if you're for the younger guys, if you meet like I don't know, a liberal girl, they're they they might just be indoctrinated and not like just a crazy lefty feminist, you know?
Mm,
And if you just come out straight out like talking about Trump or red pills, they're just going to get all turned off.
right.
But they also want, and also, you don't want to say like, oh, I know more than you and like act like you're not listening. So I would
Oh
just
yeah.
let them go off and say their little thing and just be like, oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, like act like you care and like agree kind of and like oh whatever mainstream talking point they say just kind of act like they're teaching you something, you know, or that you're listening basically.
Right.
And then because then they get you to, you know, they can trust you and feel like you're not talking down to them, you know.
Right.
And then just kind of throw in something to make them think a little after, be like, oh well what do you think about this, and kind of it's a slow process to red pill somebody, you know? And I just feel like at least that way some of the guys can have a chance and kind of slowly indoctrinate, like slowly unindoctrinate young
Slowly
girls that
unindoctrinate.
have
But what you hit on was
yeah,
pretty important. That women want to be listened. That's, I guess one thing. I guess they do kind of want men to know is that they do want to be listened to and valued, even if what they say sounds, you know,
really stupid to a lot of people,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I'll let you say that one. Yeah.
The one
So,
thing I noticed though, but the one I did have it, experience with, is that her whole life seemed to be like a mess. Like her family, her parents didn't approve of how she was living, even though she had a good job. Um,
Yeah.
and she was constantly just unhappy about everything. She was very negative.
ah, right,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like once they get to a certain age, they're just gonna be who they are. And be careful of ladies with like eyes too close together and big mouths, because that's like, I don't know. I'm big into like the
whoa.
physiognomy.
Tell us
Is
some
that
more
what it's
about
called? For
this.
not. um, and that's kind of like
Physiognomy.
their eyes are all close together because they have a lot of hate, you know, and they're just like worried about, they're just insecure and they hate everybody else for being happy. And I don't know. So some
Honest,
of them are just,
honest,
some of them are hopeless, but
honestly, the more angrier, the more negative she was, the less attractive she became. Like she was
yeah,
hot, but when she opened her mouth, I just like, okay, you're less attractive now. You
I
just
feel
got
like that
really
too.
ugly. Yeah.
Yep. Somebody can get really ugly real fast by their personality.
uh,
But all right, I'll let you
what?
guys go. I just
Oh,
wanted to say that
I
because
have
I thought
so
that
many.
was
I
kind
have
of
so many
important to
questions.
like.
Headshot. I have so many
You're
questions.
from the East
I try to
Coast?
think of ways that I
Ah,
can help the youth because it's just fucked, you know.
yeah, but
Yeah,
So,
it
I have a
is.
lot of questions here,
You're from the
Headshot.
East
but
Coast?
If you humor me, I've got a bunch of questions.
okay.
Okay, so eyes too close is a bad sign. What are some other bad signs?
Um, Let me think. Caring too much about their Facebook and their um
Yeah,
yeah, their Facebook profiles and
yeah. What
um
about yoga pants?
I feel like the
They live
feminist
too.
type ones are kind of dangerous because they only care about like appearances and like a lot of them are just fitting in with the crowd, or it's easier to go that way and they get
Mm.
accolades for being like, oh, women this, and then they get all kinds of pats on the back. Just like if like say you have a kid with a crazy girl and she says you beat her up or whatever and takes you to court, the state like helps them abuse you and take all your rights away, and in the meantime they're like, oh, you poor victim, oh, you okay, we'll give you all kinds of support.
Hmm.
And so I feel like it's dangerous because they make it so easy for them to turn on you and really fuck up your life.
Right.
um
Mm.
and those type people are the ones that will do it easier, I think. So I kind of think of them as dangerous in
Oh,
certain ways.
definitely, definitely. So you could hit up on a feminist chick. You can actually have a relationship, but if it goes south, even if it doesn't go south, let's say her friends talk her into it, or maybe she feels, I don't know, motivated to get some accolades by throwing you under the bus with a Me Too accusation. She could easily do that, right?
Right, right.
I got another question.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
eyes
Go
too
ahead.
close. What about eyes far apart, like a Brittany Venti? Do you know who Brittany Venti is?
I don't know. Yeah, I know who she is, but I don't know. I just feel like if you look at like a group of feminists and stuff, and I mean the guy feminists too, like Vosh looks like a bug
Oh,
to me.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they're just like mutants, you know? And then if
Right?
you look at a Trump rally, there's all kinds of like just good-looking people.
Yeah.
And I feel like your DNA, this is gonna get this,
Uh,
I'm
it,
gonna schizo post here. So your DNA is like your soul signature in a frequency, actually. And it's just repeated um in a like a logarithmic spiral, that same DNA spiral over and over again to make your body. So basically your body is a reflection of your soul. Um so if and also there's something called the structure of water in your you'll
oh my
if you're
goodness.
thinking of hateful thoughts and stuff, it makes your eyes go closer. And if you're like loving it, there's certain things like asymmetry is
Huh?
also like you're having chaotic thoughts, like chaos, like fear, hate,
Yeah.
all that type of stuff is chaos, right?
Hmm.
And like love is symmetry, if you think of it that way.
Right,
So
right. So if
so
you're
if
not
you look at someone
symmetrical,
with asymmetrical features,
yeah.
they're having chaotic
You know
thoughts.
what?
Yeah.
You know what, Headshot? I think you're right about this. I'll tell you why. Cyclops. Just the mythological Cyclops. Okay. That was
Yeah.
embodiment of hate. That was one eye. One eye. You can't get
Yeah.
any closer together. It's just one eye. You know.
Yeah.
But also, I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
Was he like nasty? I forget like the myth with him.
Um,
Is that
I
the
just
guy that was in the maze or whatever?
was he the one in the maze? No, that was.
And like,
Damn it.
what is that?
Oh, what is that they have on the screen? Oh,
Grr.
oh, when people are angry, yeah, their eyes are close together.
Oh, I see.
No, the Cyclops was in the Odyssey. That's he was
Oh,
he was
okay.
there. They
Yeah.
Odysseus and
Yeah.
all
He
them
was like
did gouge his eye with a
he
big stick.
was he eating them? Is that, I'm
Yeah, he
trying to
was
think
eating
of
them.
which one he
He was
was.
trying to eat them and all that shit. I feel like that might be
Yeah,
too
yeah,
highbrow, even for
I
me
don't,
as a reference.
you know what that, I wonder, like I go back and forth with a lot of those and what they
Minotaur.
mean, because
That
I
was
feel
the
like the
maze.
Bible also has a lot of that. And
Yeah.
like, when you see those celebrities with like one eye, I wonder if like one is like the spiritual and one's like the material. I mean, I would think that if they're talking about your third eye, they wouldn't be talking about um
Okay.
eating people and
Now,
blah blah blah.
I
So
need to ask, what about other parts of the body? Like, are there other physiological signs that he could be endangered?
yeah, there's a whole study to it.
Mm-hmm.
I forget exactly, enneagrams or something. They can,
Oh,
that's how they do
like
palm reading and stuff
like
and
body
face reading.
sizes, like body shapes and sizes. I know what you're talking about. because
Yeah,
psychology and all
yeah.
that. Yeah. It doesn't.
Yeah, they have
There's
each
like 8 of
has
them.
like different meanings, and they do that, and they studied that over thousands and thousands of years, and
Mhm.
it's actually like ancient knowledge that's lost. And the way that they present it to us now, it sounds so ridiculous because it just sounds like a bunch of fucking new age hooey, you know. And so like I didn't believe any of that crap when I was younger, but I the more I learned and the more I understood like quantum mechanics and all kinds of stuff, just the way that the world works, and it's not quite I don't know. Yeah, if you go deeper into it, it shows you that that's like your body, you know, represents a lot of what your at least personality of your soul is.
You really researched this because I remember that stuff. It was taught
Wow.
to us in one of the psych courses. I didn't believe it at first. Then when you go through the psych program, they want you to go to a group therapy thing too. And then, of course, even the therapist there kind of talked about it, and they talked about it as if it was like a legit science. Like, I mean, there are studies behind it. It's just it does kind of seem like we're getting weird. Like we're basing, I guess we're trying to assume people's personalities based on their body type, the way the body is formed. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think that's just like you have different planets influences and stuff and different like your chakras, for instance. You might have
Oh, we were talking about
Chakras.
certain
Eastern
amount of
philosophy, right?
I don't know, Mars, and you'll have like a square jawline if you have a lot of Mars in you, or
Oh, so I don't have a lot of Mars in me.
I
I
can't
probably have a
remember
lot.
a lot of them. Like Venus is like um shapely hips and ass and stuff,
Yes,
which is like
Venus
Tell
is
me
good.
more about
loving.
this.
I don't really
Tell
know.
me more about this
I don't really
shapely ass.
remember much of the rest, but
Let
I got
me
off on
write
a
this
little bit of a
down.
tangent. I just wanted to
Hey, it's
talk
okay.
about, you know.
You're doing good. You're doing fine. You're
Let
doing
me write
fine.
this down.
By the
Tell me
way,
more about Venus.
though I don't have many viewers, but you know that. But the few that I have, Alan James says he likes hearing from you, and maybe you can pop in more often. That'd be great. But I wanted to ask you. Oh,
Yeah,
your
I usually never call in, but
your accent. Your accent. Where are you from? You don't have to dox yourself, but just
She sounds like she's from the East
Boston.
Coast.
yeah.
Yeah, Boston area.
That Boston. That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Drive around,
I
drive
feel
around a
like
lot in your car.
yeah.
Yep. Park the car in Harvard Yard.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know that's another thing too, is like, I mean, I can sound more professional. Like I can put on I can take it off the Boston accent, but when I'm talking loud, or like how I'm talking when I call in, my accent just comes out more.
It sounds great. You should keep it. I like that accent. Okay. I got
Well,
it.
So
thank
let
you.
me ask
Thank
you this
you.
question. Let me ask you this question. Do you follow an Eastern philosophy? Is that where this is coming from? If I may ask?
Well, I started, so actually I was in, well, I have my engineering degree, and I was building electrical motors for the trains, and I was going up into vehicle engineering, and I had just gotten my degree in engineering, and I was going to be a project manager of the engineers. So
Mm.
I wanted to know what I was talking about when I got there. So I started studying like maglev because I really wanted to know what I'm talking about, like in detail. And electromagnetics is, there's so much to it, but you realize like how much we don't know.
Hmm.
And how magnets work and things like that. It opened up like my eyes to a whole new, like, I don't know, reality. And then it put me on like a philosophical journey, like just what is, like not no attachments, but just what actually is, you know. And hypothesized that there's an ether. Um, and then I just started looking into things, and you realize that what they teach you in school as fact, a lot of it's just the popular theory.
Hmm.
And like I learned about, I mean, I think that we've had civilizations far more advanced than we have now. And we've basically like devolved, or we're in a cycle of
Yeah.
devolution, and we'll go
Hmm.
back up. with the yuga cycles or whatever. But yeah, so I ended up opening my eyes to the possibility after being like 15 years of atheist, agnostic. I was perfectly fine with like, oh, my energy is just going to float up and go away with the wind after I die. Like, but then it was like there was the possibility in quantum mechanics and quantum physics is like the double slit experiment and how we interact with the world around us. I don't know if you've seen the double slit experiment, but basically they shot protons from a laser
Oh, really?
through one like wall into a back wall, and there was two slits in it, and they expected just to have the protons go through the two slits and come out as two lines on the back wall.
Right.
But what happened is they turned into a waveform and went straight through solid matter. And they were like, holy shit, how'd that happen? So they did it again, and they were watching it or recording it. And then the protons acted like photons. I believe they were photons.
Yeah. Photons.
They acted like a solid. They acted like a particle and went through. And so it matters whether you're looking or not. If a particle will act a certain way if it's being observed, which is crazy if you think about the consequences of that,
Oh, I heard about
how we interact.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That even with the protons being observed act differently, just like how even people, when they're observed, act differently. Like how people need to stop watching the kill stream of Ethan Ralph because he's going to act differently when people stop watching him, because that's when you can get the kill stream.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, no. So basically, I went up through the Eastern philosophy, and then I used to like hate the Bible, and I started to understand it more once I really understood the whole of like, the chakras and all that. When you hear like 7 days or 7 of this, it's your 7 chakras, which are electromagnetic fields, like the Earth's magnetic fields. They're toroidal, and each one has a frequency, and the sin, like we're born in sin, is just means we're born into this reality or this realm of the sin wave, sine and cosine in math.
Right.
So basically the lower, slower frequency also makes the color red. And that's why it's the lower one, and it goes up higher. And, like Jesus said, like, you can't get to the Father but through me, which is the heart, the cross. If you see the cross of your body, that's the heart. You have to open up that chakra to get to the 3 higher ethereal ones, the nobler ones. The other ones are material, and the 3 higher ones are having to do with non-physical. So anyways, I started to understand the Bible more there's like so many different levels you can read the Bible in. And I only appreciated it after. I used to hate it. So.
Wow, this is pretty deep. This is really deep.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Headshot. I would totally love to go even more detail into this. I don't know, like you know how to contact me, I suppose.
I want to write a book because I feel like nobody puts it together in like the scientific, like the way that we say it now. Like there's different terms.
Yeah.
That
Right.
And different like semantics from different cultures. They're all talking about the same stuff, but they're only using. If you're trying to describe like a non-physical realm that's so complicated and so complex, like if you look at fractals, like if you look up like unfolding fractals, if you're trying to describe that, like what you're seeing, like it's not physical. So some people, if they live like conch shells or whatever, they might say it's a conch shell, looks like this, it looks like that. And so it looks like people are saying have all different religions, but they're all and they've all been corrupted in their own ways.
Right.
But at their core, they're all discussing the same phenomenon,
Okay.
You mean like the difference between like Methodist and Baptist? They're both basically talking about the same thing, just different.
Yeah, or Hindu and Muslim and Jewish. They're all talking about the same God. It's not different gods. It's the same. They're seeing the same things. They just have different ways to explain it.
Yeah, I follow
that. Or describe it.
It's just different doctrine.
All right. Yeah. So one thing I'm definitely learning here is that headshot, definitely hit me up later on, so we can do some streams, maybe if you're interested, where we can go deep into this. One of the last question I have for you is any other. Oh, you know what? We talked about the physiological, I guess, signs, but is there something else I didn't mention so far? Because I'm mansplaining here, I guess. Another secret.
That's all right.
Another
I don't
secret.
care. I don't know what that is.
Right? It's nonsense. What's another secret that women don't want men to know?
Oh man. I don't know. I think you're right about like seeing like some women are slobs. Like it's funny because when you're describing the bathroom, I'm like, oh, I gotta clean my bathroom. I don't have like clumps of hair or like tampons or any of that, but like I have my products and stuff that, I feel like I'm clean where I like scrub and stuff, but cluttery sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's something that I can do better that way. But I don't know what else. I don't really know.
Well,
I'm kind of like
I
a
can
guy in some ways.
Okay,
I can
Tim?
confirm that because, yeah, like I said, my fiance's habits. But I also work doing janitorial stuff, and I usually have to clean the women's restroom, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, women's restrooms are gross.
Yeah.
I think something that I wrote in the chat, but I know I wrote a lot in the chat, and I assume anyone like read it all. But so I think that they want masculine men, despite what they say. Like no one's attracted to somebody who has no self pride or self integrity, that they won't just
Confidence?
no one wants somebody who'll roll over.
Right.
People want a little bit of a challenge too. So don't make it too easy
No,
right away.
don't be a doormat.
Yeah, and also like don't be an asshole either. Like there's a fine line between like I know I've definitely met guys that they're like, oh, they act like they're the shit, and it's kind of like it's it reflects to me because I'm a little older, like they're not confident, but they're putting on a front of like, oh, I'm so confident, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you also don't want someone who's just going to be up your ass, because that's just right away, especially, that's annoying.
Definitely right away.
You want to make somebody feel like they have got a prize.
Yeah.
That you're not just, that other people want you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a game. It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks that you have to play that game, but it really is, at least at the beginning.
Yeah, you don't want to be too easy. You definitely want the guy to be more confident. I don't want to be a doormat. Don't want him to be weak, weak sauce or spineless or whatever.
But you know what? The guys who are very secure though, they tend to treat their women so much better than insecure guys.
That's right. That's right. And you know what? And there's guys.
You definitely don't want someone that brings the worst out in you too. Definitely.
Yeah.
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 That's true. All right.
But all right. I'll let you guys go.
Thank you for popping in.
In
the chat,
talk to you later.
She's a real woman from what I could tell.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah. So yeah, just I'm in your Discord, so
yeah,
if you want to get in touch with me.
All right. All right. You take it easy.
All right. Bye.
Peace. Wow,
okay.
This is the best show you've done ever.
That was pretty cool. I was not expecting that.
That's another thing. Also, women like her, for instance, there's a little more to her than just
Yeah, there's more to it.
Women are smart. I wouldn't want to be around a woman that sounds like an idiot. They annoy the shit out of me.
Right? She actually, reads her stuff. She researches her stuff. It's very interesting. It's very good. And definitely had something to say there. Okay. Anything else? I think I'm gonna wrap up the show pretty soon. But anything else that?
Oh, Yeah, sign up for my pre-launch Melvin
Oh
on
yeah.
Indiegogo.
Wait, everything froze. Fuck. Oh shit! Hold on, time out. Everything froze up for a second. You can go and plug that again. The stream got messed up, but it's good now.
All right, all right, all right. So that's Melvin #1 pre-launch on Indiegogo. So if you can find it,
Melvin number
let me put
one,
a link in the chat.
Indiegogo.
Yep.
Okay, and that's the comic you're working on.
Yes, we are almost done with it.
Sweet.
Uh, my artist. See, I do the storyboards and the writing, and then I just I pass the storyboards on to him. There you go.
All right, all right. That's cool. You know what I'll do too? I need to do this next time I have the Hard Talk Radio. I need to, have you definitely come on so you can talk more detail about the comic. We'll go into detail about the story and about the inspiration and all the
All
little
right,
details
all
about
right.
it. Yeah. Especially now would be a bad time, towards the end of the stream. But yeah,
All right, yeah, I'll get in touch with you. When is the dead was it that's the Dead Man's Tomb, right?
it's a Dead Man's Tome. I will. Let's see. Guess I'm pretty booked this week. The only opening I have is, I think, on the. Let's see. I'm checking. I think the 28th is open. Yeah, the 28th is open. I don't have a guest there. So yeah, the 28th.
28th. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. 28th. What time?
It's 9:30. It's 9:30 Central Standard Time. All the time, pretty much.
9:30. Okay, 9:30.
Yeah.
9:30 p.m.
Yeah, usually
Okay,
connect
cool.
about 15 minutes before. I think we definitely live in the same time zone. So, 50 minutes before.
All right,
we'll just-
yeah,
yeah.
I'll
So,
definitely be able to do that.
all right, that sounds good. Okay,
All right.
so guys, ladies, thank you so much for checking out this very chauvinist mansplaining stream. But yeah, this has been fun. You guys take it easy, and you have a good one.